Code monkey, get up, get coffee. Code monkey, go to job. Code monkey, have boring meeting with boring manager Rob. Rob say code monkey very diligent, but his output stink. His code not functional or elegant. What do code monkey think? Code monkey think maybe manager wanna write login page himself. Code monkey not say it out loud. Code monkey not crazy, just proud. Code monkey like Fritos. Code monkey like Tab and Mountain Dew. Code monkey very simple man. Big warm fuzzy secret heart. Code monkey like you. Code monkey like you.
What's new, Dino Dudes? It's me, the Media Raptor, and welcome back to yet another episode of the Media Raptor Reviews. Sorry it's been so long since I posted anything. I've just been really busy with a bunch of stuff going on, and I finally have a chance to record, so I'm going to record like 4 reviews back to back. How many backs was that? Whatever. I'm going to record a bunch and release them all in like 2 days. So you're going to get a bunch of content coming your way, including the Christmas special and a very special episode after this one. I'll tell you what it is at the end of the review. So, while locked down in quarantine in this blank, empty void that represents my friendship abilities, and I don't know where I'm going with this. Look, I've been thinking about what I want to do with this channel, again. And I decided, you know what? Let's just do what I do best. Let's talk about bad shark movies. So we're going to start with a 2017 Asylum film that I really didn't like. And that makes me really upset, and I'll explain why in just a sec. We're talking about the 2017 movie, Five-Headed Shark Attack. Yeah, and before you guys go, wait, hold on. 5, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yes, 5. And you might be thinking, wait, there was 2-headed shark attack, 3-headed shark attack, and then 5? Where's 4-headed shark attack? It doesn't exist. I'm really confused by this, but they just skipped over number 4, which is weird to me because it would be kind of easy to do the design. You could just have like 2 heads, 2 heads. But yeah, I guess whatever. They just skipped over and did 5. And this is probably one of the worst shark movies I've seen. In fact, I feel like this is often what people think about when they say Asylum movie or bad shark movie. I think this kind of movie is what they think it is rather than, say, Sharknado, Sand Sharks, or something that's just kind of so bad it's fun. Yeah, the plot is pretty much Jaws 3, but somehow even worse. Well, that's an insult to Jaws 3. I like Jaws 3. I like all the Jaws movies. Yes, even number 4, come at me. So, essentially, this marine biologist center, it's like SeaWorld kind of, they never even say what it's called. They find out that there is this big shark thing, this 5-headed shark. And their first plan is, hey, maybe we should study it. And I'm thinking, that's kind of a bad idea, but you do you, as long as you're doing it properly or whatever, you know, this could work. Then somebody dies. And instead of thinking, okay, you know what, we should like get the National Guard in here and blow this thing up, this absolute tosspot of a character I absolutely despised beyond words, he straight up goes, hey, you know what we should actually do? We should catch that thing and put it in our marine world thing, because it'll make money. Why would you do that? First of all, if you're worried about money, do you have any idea how much the 5-headed shark would sell for, like to like an actual marine study group? Do you have any idea how much people would pay just to get blood samples or stuff from that? Like, there are so many other ways around this, and you choose the stupidest one. It's an Asylum movie, though, so that should be expected. My point is, not only does this guy decide, hey, you know what? Let's go back out there where one of the students that looks like they're 30, even though they're all supposed to be in internships, so around like 20 to 23, I'd guess, just died horrifically in front of everyone. And he says, hey, if you don't do this, then I'm going to blacklist you from this company. To which my response would have been, up yours, I'm out. Yeah, like, it's that dumb. They just straight up decide, you know what? This guy's right. He's given us no reason to listen to him or believe him, but he's right. So they all go back out, and a bunch of them die, and that's it. There's no, like, nothing really that interesting even happens. Like, but aside from the fact that these characters start out relatively intelligent to an extent where they're kind of like, you know what? Someone just died. No, we shouldn't capture it. We shouldn't study it. We should kill it and be done with it. But of course, they have to do the whole, no, well, what would our friend want? You know, the one that I just got horrifically murdered in front of you and turned into shark food. What would he want? And then they even go as far as to say, hey, when we catch it, we'll name it after him. You know, if I was murdered by somebody, like let's say I was killed by Charles Manson, I can make this joke because he's dead. I wouldn't want my tombstone to say something like, here lies the Media Raptor, brought to you by Charles Manson in much bigger letters. Like, that's not something you want to do. I get this guy was trying just to convince people to follow along with this stupid plan of his that for some reason, of course, doesn't work and nobody could ever see that coming. But do you see my issue with this? And if you don't, let me break it down this way for you. Normally, I'd be laughing, grinning, and talking about how it's just dumb fun, but this movie manages to both be uninteresting and extremely dull, even with a shark killing people. It just... And the thing is, it's not because, oh, there's no characters. No, none of these movies have characters. Like, that's not ever been really a thing. It has more to do with the fact that everything they do has been done before. And rather than play it up to an extreme or even just try and do something new or even have like a fun action scene, it's just, nope, the same thing over and over again. And the thing is, like, when you look at Two-Headed Shark Attack or Three-Headed Shark Attack, number Two-Headed Shark Attack had like a big battle on a boat where they had to destroy the shark using the boat propellers. Three-Headed Shark Attack had this interesting premise of where they were at, the fact that this may have been created by people, and Danny Trejo was there. Like, that's just entertaining. This one has no interesting characters, no good acting really, and I'll talk about that in a second. Usual, even worse than usual CGI. Excuse me. And just gives you nothing to enjoy. So yeah, let's move on to the acting. It's really bad. Like, even by Sci-Fi Channel, even by the Asylum standards, I'm pretty sure that our opening kill, which is by far the best scene in the entire movie because it was at least kind of funny, I'm pretty sure the actresses are adult film actresses. I don't know, I'm not looking them up, I don't care, but they certainly act like it. It is the most stunted and wooden performances you will ever hear, or at least in one of these types of movies. And that's saying something, considering I've sat through 6 movies with Tara Reid in them. Okay, that's kind of mean to Tara Reid. I actually really liked her in Sharknado, so I would take that comment back. My point is, there's not even like the typical, hey, remember this guy that was in this movie or something? It's like, hey, you know these people? No? Neither do we. And it really feels like a number of this cast just read the script, realized what they were in, and stopped caring. A lot of it feels like they're just phoning it in, or it's just... they're like hungover, or they're seeing it for the first time just off screen. And then there's the head SeaWorld-ish, I don't know, the head of Marine SeaWorld thingy dude. He is the one good actor because I hated him with a passion. And it's because he plays the character as so like slimy, so despicable, that you absolutely hate him and are just waiting to watch him die. That it actually got to a point when I got genuinely angry, and that pushed me into, okay, this is just fun now. He almost makes this movie worth watching. In fact, I would say watch the movie just for him, because I don't know how to explain it, but he really just brings this weird, evil charm to this movie. But other than that, there's not a whole lot that's really worth talking about. The CGI is worse than usual, actually. And the design of the five-headed shark, it's just a four-headed shark with a one on the side. It's nothing too crazy. I at least like the idea that they're trying to make it look like a hand. I thought that was kind of cool. But yeah, at the end of the day, I really wish I could, but I can't recommend Five-Headed Shark Attack. If you're binging through this series, then go ahead and watch it. It's on YouTube, so I would recommend watching it there. I wouldn't recommend like renting it from iTunes or something. Really, it looks like it should be so much more fun, but it really isn't. I'm only giving it half a Raptor Claw out of 4 because, dang it, the main bad guy actor was just so much fun to watch. But yeah, it really sucks that I actually have to tell you not to watch a shark movie. I don't think I've done that since Snow Sharks, potentially. I have to check that one. But yeah, don't bother watching this one, folks. Just, there's so many better bad shark movies. I'll be talking about that one in 2 reviews. Like, just one of those in 2 reviews. Speaking of which, if you haven't been paying attention, this is actually the 274th episode of the Media Raptor Reviews. So I was thinking, what can we do for episode 275? Well, I was thinking with everyone in quarantine, we could all use a vacation. And I was looking around on what kind of islands we could go to. And I found one island that looks really interesting, actually. It's a little place called Sodor. So hey, let's check it out. Might be interesting. Might be able to solve a mystery. But until then, this has been the Media Raptor. As always, saying keep cool, and I will see all you Dino Dudes around. Later.